When my children were young, I could hardly contain my pride when they sang in a concert or played on a sports team. Two of them are now in children's ministry. One is a teacher in an inner-city school. They are my greatest contribution to the world. I find it hard to imagine what it must have been like for another father many years ago when he had a 6-year-old son who would charm all the nobility and the royal courts of Europe. This little boy would be the source of utter amazement, the topic of constant conversation. The son would go on to experience unprecedented popularity. I'll introduce you to them both in a moment. The proud father named his second child Johann Chrysostom Wolfgang Theophilus Mozart. Baby Mozart's father, Leopold, was assistant music director for the court of Salzburg, Austria, and an accomplished musician and composer in his own right. His children breathed in the atmosphere of great music from the very beginning of their lives. If Leopold was impressed with the musical progress of his daughter, he was thunderstruck with the natural gifts of his 4-year-old son, who could already learn music with one sitting and play difficult selections. When his daughter Anna was 10 and Wolfgang just 5, Leopold took them to Munich, Germany to perform. Their premiere was sensational. With their father making all the arrangements, the children left audiences breathless. It seemed all young Wolfgang had to do was develop what came naturally. His father would take care of all the rest. Leopold Mozart managed the details of where, when, and for whom his young son, Wolfgang Amadeus, exercised the talent with which he had been endowed. Leopold Mozart was never well known. Were it not for his last name, no one would have any remembrance of him. Assistant musical director of the court of Salzburg afforded him a comfortable living, but it was not the most important work he did, nor was it that for which he is remembered. No. The most important work Leopold Mozart ever did was as a father, nurturing the gifts of both his son and his daughter, leading them to a glory and acclaim he would never know. And such it is with true greatness.
Hi, I'm Bruce Koblish, the president of the Worship Network. I've had the privilege of being here at the Worship Network for about 3 years. About 2 years ago, as we were talking about different ideas that we